You search men's fashion on YouTube, and one of the first results you get is a company called TiBoyz. I was scrolling through YouTube and did exactly what I just said, and I saw their ads at the very top of the YouTube search results. So I decided to do a little research on them and make this video about them. So in this video, we're going to go through the website like I usually do, and then place it on a legitimacy scale so that you know whether the website is more likely to be legit and if it's less likely to be legit. As always, if you've bought from this store, the priority here is to have the most accurate information, not necessarily to badmouth any store. So if you have bought from this store, please go over to inreallife.cc and upload your picture of the item that you bought. That way people can see the real life image of the items purchased and can make their own decision at the end of the day. Looking at these search results, if you have watched my channel before, you probably recognize some of these quotes already, some of these winter quotes, but let's not spoil it. Now, if you are interested, I'm going to be reviewing something similar to this and this real life reviews in a few weeks. So if you're interested in that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, and let's come to the website. I like the colors of this website. I like the deep colors, the deep blues, the deep blacks. Well, black is deep. And I like the overall style of the website, but I don't like this logo. It's too old fashioned and it doesn't look like something you would expect from a luxury store. It also doesn't help that these discount codes here remind me of Blarokun. Now, I'm probably just very cynical about anything from Blarokun or anything that looks like Blarokun at this point. And even the quality of the images are good. But then here we come to our first problem. Now, I recognize this one. I recognize this because this is one of the shirts that I first researched when I first started doing this at all. This is a good style. I like these shoulder pleats. In fact, on my own website, Mara.company, we made a hoodie with shoulder pleats similar to this one. So I like that detail. But this also lets me know that this, just from the start, is not a legitimate website in terms of, or let's say it counts against the legitimacy scale. In summary, this is what I mean. When you order from these stores, you will get something. Something will arrive at your doorstep. That's for sure. The problem is a lot of these will come from China, and a lot of these will not look like this. They'll be cheap replicas. In fact, for this alone, if I was in my apartment in the US, in Boston, I would have picked some of these out because I bought about 4 or 5 different versions of this exact shirt. And I tell you that it's badly cut. The cut is terrible. It doesn't fall on the body like this, and it's not this long. It's about this long here. And then the cut is not, so there's a very specific cut here where it comes and it opens slightly here, but not too wide. But the Chinese manufacturers of this instead cut it too wide. Now I've looked for the original manufacturers of this. There are 2 options. The X here tells me this may be Cuts Fashion, guys that make the t-shirts, but I've not found any sources of their own shirts that look like this. The second alternative is Liv Nelson. Liv Nelson used to have something similar to this before, but I've never actually seen their, it's like they made it a long time ago, so I'm not sure they still manufacture this specific design right now. These images are good. I don't know if you can see this through the recording, but these images are really, really good. They're crisp, they're bright. That shirt, the first shirt, was the first red flag. But then I'm going to add a few more red flags. In fact, these red flags are so red and so large that they're waving in the air very rapidly. Now these jackets, the ones I just opened, these ones, I can tell. I've done a review of something like this exact same image with this exact same dude. But then they usually Photoshop different designs on his body here. So I'm not surprised to see this. So this also tells me that this is not, if they're Photoshopping it, what you're going to receive is basically a printed version of this. You'll get a coat with print on it. So it's not going to look the same. And this one as well. So let's scroll down. And now I was talking about reviews. I also have this coming in. I'm going to review this, and I didn't buy it from this website, but it's this exact image of this exact same guy. So let's scroll down and see. and I've done reviews, I think, of this one, catfish reviews at the very least, not real life reviews, but catfish reviews of those ones. So I know just seeing a couple of these, and this one is very notorious for being a catfish. This one, so I know just from seeing a lot of these that that this store is not gonna be, it's not gonna be awesome. Now, like I said before, if you bought from this store and I'm wrong, just go over to unreallife.cc, put up an image there, and I'll go back there, make another video going through them. That's why I built the website. Now here's the thing though. Here's the thing. These designs are good. Like, one of the things that made me start doing these videos was that these designs are actually good. That's why people purchase them. That's why some of you are even thinking of taking the gamble, the risk of trying them out. I've gotten some of those messages. The problem is that the manufacturers don't take their time to build it. Now, if you see any of these that you like, send me an email. My email is on my channel. Send me an email with the image if you want it to. We're going to do what I call a rebuild. That will take these images. I'm going to contact the manufacturers. All of these are coming from AliExpress. I've made several videos on that, so you're welcome to watch them. But all of these are coming from AliExpress. What we can do is take these same images, go on AliExpress, we'll redesign them ourselves, contact the manufacturers, and get them remanufactured for the quality that we're looking for. And some of these we're not going to be able to get because they just photoshopped it. But some we're going to be able to get. It makes no sense that there is no good stylish outlet for men's fashion. And maybe even after manufacturing them, we sell it back to these guys so that these guys are actually selling the legitimate thing. That's one thing I've thought about a lot. The essence of this is to make sure that men's fashion items are of good quality, right? And a lot of stuff that come from AliExpress are not of good quality. One solution simply is to remanufacture this and then sell it through these same guys in the first place, right? But this time we're selling something of quality. That way they win, because they're also trying to run a business. And if they have good quality products, they'll skip to those. And if they don't, we'll just sell them directly. But if you're interested in some of these, let me know. We'll make a first batch of these quotes for next year winter. And those that we can make, depending on the interest right now. Unfortunately, the subscriber count of this website is not very, of this channel is not very large. If we're up to about 5,000 subscribers, I would have said we could do this and get these out within a month. I've manufactured some things in China before, and I know the important thing is simply getting the samples out. Once we do that, we can get these manufactured within a month and have about 100 to 500 of these out there for you guys to buy. But I need to gauge the interest. So if you guys are interested, let me know. And if these are already good, then let me know as well so that I can make another video recommending them or even reviewing a couple of these. So, like I said, a few of these are coming in already. Now, one thing I usually do is I come here and I run the catfish test. But before I do that, let's come here. Now, the reason why this is a bigger red flag to me, and this just tips the scale over to not a legitimate website. In fact, this could be a Blarokun website, is this exact same, these shirts, right? These shirts are very popular. And I can see now that they have political slogans on them. Let's go, Brandon. But these shirts are usually made by Blarokun. When I said in the beginning that those codes made me very cynical, then this is what I meant. Blarokun is the worst. In fact, there's someone else making a video about Blarokun. They sent me a message saying after they make them, they'll send it to me. Make the video, they'll send it to me. I'll share that with you guys afterwards. But these guys are terrible. Like, they make the least quality items. I literally saw them take a blank t-shirt and print this design you see on your screen. This design, they literally just print them like through a printer and print them through in a printer so that it just looks literally like they printed it out through a printer. And that's the cheapest, most dishonest way of doing business. And that's what these guys are. So just from seeing this alone, now this website may not belong to Blarokun, but if they're selling this item, then it's not going to be good. So I would advise you guys to stay away from this. Overall, that's tipped the scale. I would say overall, this is not a legitimate website. And so I advise you guys not to purchase from them. If you found this video helpful, leave a like, leave a comment, all the regular stuff. And share the videos. Share it with other people so that people don't learn about this afterwards and don't know what to do. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. The next video I'm about to make, I think, is actually a legitimate store, thankfully, for once, right? So I think you guys will like that store, and I'll make that this week as well, so that some of you that are still shopping for the Christmas holidays will have good stores and sources to buy from. Thanks again for watching. See you guys in the next one. Bye.